What is up, beautiful people? It's Mr. P back with another video. Today I got some breaking awesome news for you guys, and also we're going to be talking about demand in the later half of this video. Is demand dropping down to the bottom of the ocean like a rock, or is it sky high? We'll be answering that question. If you haven't already done so, subscribe and hit the bell, because I am your best source of information for NIO and NIO stock on the ground here in China. As a NIO owner myself, boy, love this car, guys. And also, when you guys are too hyped up and too excited, I keep you guys grounded and your expectations in check. And at the same time, when everybody's all too depressed, unhappy, sad, frustrated, I'm your beacon of hope. Remember, I share both sides of the coin. So what is this fantastic news that I'm about to share with you? NIO just made a massive change that's gonna change everything. For the longest time ever, NIO has stuck by every EV that we offer has to have dual motors. It has to have performance and reliability. But you're seeing all the other guys, they're offering single motor variant. And these single motor variants, they're the entry variant that's cheaper, more sales volume, and gets people access to the brand. Well, NIO has finally made the smart choice. They've listened to NIO owners. They've listened to customers' request to offer a single motor variant. And that's coming in the form of the ES6. The brand new ES6, guys. I got this awesome leak. Here I'm going to share the information with you guys. So the wheelbase is 2,915 millimeters. The ES6, the new ES6, will differ from the ES7 in the fact that the ES7 will have air suspension. The ES6 will not. It has the same motor setup as the ET5, so you can expect pretty good performance. But at the same time, the performance isn't as good as the ES7. So there's a little bit of distinction between the two. With the dual motor variant, it gets 0 to 100 in about 4.3 seconds. Pretty nice. Starts off with 20-inch wheels as standard, and the interior luxuriousness will be a balance between the ES7 and the ET5, so something in between those two. It will have the same LiDAR setup as all the other NT 2.0 cars. With the 75 kilowatt-hour battery, you can expect 490 kilometers of range, and with the 100 kilowatt-hour battery, 625 kilometers of range. Now, of course, the single motor variant on the ES6 is an absolute game changer. That means they're able to lower that entry level variant down, make it super cheap, probably around 300k RMB, and that's just gonna sell like crazy, guys. That is gonna sell like crazy. You've seen how well the NT 1.0 version of the ES6 did. It was the main volume driver. Now, this is gonna even sell more than that, in my opinion. Also, does this mean that we might see a single motor variant of the ET5? I think we are going to see that, because people have been constantly saying we need a single motor, rear wheel drive, long range version of the ET5. Everybody's been saying that. I've been saying that. Ex-NIO employees have been saying that. Other NIO owners have been saying that. Customers that chose a Tesla over a NIO have been saying that as well. And obviously, NIO doesn't want to lose their business. It's a very smart move that gives a lot of people that want access to this brand but don't have the budget for it to finally be able to reach and be able to afford a car, the single motor variant. I think it was very dumb for NIO to stick by their guts to say dual motor is the only one we're gonna go for. Finally, they're waking up and they've listened. The ES6 will sell like hotcakes, guys. What about demand? The actual situation with demand here in China on the ground, because it's twofold, guys. Here we got Edison Yu talking about how demand isn't as high as we expected from Deutsche Bank. What's the real situation here? Well, I actually got a few friends that are buying the ET5, and I tell you, demand is a mixed picture, guys. All right, we'll start off with the good. The good is ET5 demand is still crazy high, and you're looking at the estimated delivery times on CNEV posts. That is actually misleading, because my friends, they've ordered the ET5 and it's been 2 months and they're still waiting on the car. And one of them told me they've already gone past the estimated delivery date. So they were supposed to get their cars delivered 2 days ago, but it wasn't. So the wait time is actually longer than the labeled wait time inside the NIO app. And of course, these NIO owners, these future NIO owners will get compensated in NIO points for waiting. So in terms of ET5 demand, the demand is still really high. I mean, like, that car is just so fantastic. It's just so good, guys. Design and a lot of other things, I think, is just much more of a smart purchase than, let's say, a ET7, which, like I expected, deliveries fell for the ET7. Here's a few things that you got to understand. The differences between the ET7 and ET5 are actually pretty small, right? You got the same sensors, you got the same screens, front seat massage. The use of materials is better on the ET7, but the trunk space is actually bigger in the ET5. The door handle release is much better design on the ET5 and ES7 than the ET7. ET7 has it on the side where you have to press on the side and you can accidentally bump it with your leg. Terrible design. Glad that they changed that for the ET5. The wireless charging on the ET7 is slower than ET5. So what does the ET7 actually offer? Well, it's a bigger car, more room, more space. You got a heads-up display. You got slightly better seat comfort in the back, massage in the back, faster acceleration. But is that worth 50% extra in the price? I'd say no, and a lot of other customers are also saying no. So what do? They buy the ET5, save on that 50% extra money. So you've seen the ET7 delivery numbers fall. Demand for that is cratering. What about the ES7? The ES7 deliveries also got sort of decimated. Reason is simple. The price overlap between the ES7 and the brand new ES8 is just so similar in pricing. There's so much overlap, and that just means that everybody that can buy an ES7 can probably most likely afford the brand new ES8, which is such a much better car, right? Dual piston air suspension, much more comfort, bigger heads-up display. You got the inbox system, you got fridges, you got everything you need. There's no reason to buy the ES7 when you could use the same amount of money and pretty much get the ES8. So deliveries for the ES7, demand for that has been dropping as well. People are just buying the ES8. There's nothing wrong with that. So demand is really a mixed bag. Right now, NIO is just the highest demand vehicle, ET5, by far, until the ES6 comes along. That might be even more desired for the single motor variant. But it is indeed true that the ET7 and ES7 don't have as much demand as before. Make sure you hit the like button. See you in the next one. Peace out.